past 3 years. And of course, to all of you for coming out, to our parents, for helping make this day possible in many ways. Some of you joined us here in the summer of 2009 to celebrate the arrival of our daughter, Noah Carmia. Noah was born just 2 weeks after we had arrived in New Jersey. At that time, Rebecca had never led a Hebrew school, Barak didn't know what a total return swap was, and the Jersey Shore had not yet premiered. So much has changed. We are honored to share the second bookend event of our New Jersey experience with so many of the dear friends that we have developed along the way. We are delighted as well that the arrival of Aviya Martina coincided so symbolically with our departure. Our project management plan was worked to schedule. It is in the Jewish tradition to interpret major life events through the lens of the corresponding week's reading from the Torah or prophets. This week's reading from Kings tells the story of the siege of Jerusalem by the Arameans. The story begins with the wild prediction by the prophet Elisha that in spite of the siege, quote, "About this time tomorrow, a measure of the finest flour will sell for a shekel, and 2 measures of barley for a shekel at the gate of Samaria." From the context, it's clear that the prices are shockingly low. The story continues. 4 particularly marginalized men decide that there is no hope for them in the city and take the wild risk of visiting the Aramean besiegers' camp in the hope of finding some bit of nourishment. They arrive at the camp and see that the Arameans have fled. The men take their fill of food, drink, and valuables. They then return to the city to share the good news. The prophet's prediction comes true. What's the point of this story? Well, the story could be a record of economic trends. My MBA friends may be interested to note that the prices quoted are about 40 times more expensive than they would be today. Another way to view the story is to focus on the qualities of the 4 men who raided the enemy camp. Several of these qualities are ones that I hope Aviya Martina will emulate. She will stand a good chance, I know, because of the role models that she will have. First of all, the men demonstrate an openness to risk, akin to that of Rebecca's artistic and creative parents, Richard, an architect and painter, and Fran, an artist of many stripes. Secondly, the men demonstrate an eagerness to share their good news with their community, akin to the strong sense of social responsibilities my parents, Ellen and David, demonstrate in their relationships with friends and family. The men also demonstrate a fierce commitment to finding a solution to an apparently hopeless problem, akin to the spirit of Martin Luther King Jr., who is one of Aviya Martina's namesakes. Oh, did I mention that the men of the story were lepers, and by the end of the tale, thieves? In the mode of Aviya's mother, Rabbi Rebecca, we can be inspired to look at the good in these men, in spite of the qualities that may have others look away. Aviya is blessed with the good fortune as well of having such a mother as a role model. Now is the time where some might talk about the wonderful job that Noah has done in being a great sister. How she has helped give Aviya a bottle, how she has soothed the baby to sleep, and has even given her Abba instructions on how to hold Aviya. Instead, I will conclude by sharing an important fact that reflects on how Noah, Aviya, and New Jersey will forever be bound. In my family, nicknames are taken very seriously. Some time ago, we anointed Noah Snooky. Recently, my brother Jeremy recognized a gap in Aviya's identity creation process and labeled her with the name of another one of the state's most prominent stars. Yes, many of you will call my daughter Aviya Martina, but to some of us, at some times, she will be known more precisely as the situation. We bless our daughter Aviya Martina, therefore, with the capacity to influence any situation she encounters, and to do so with responsibility, creativity, and boldness. We thank you all for all you have contributed and may contribute in the future to helping us and Aviya to realize that vision.